Hello guys, welcome back to another What If video. This is what if Asta had blood magic? And this, well, there's some more reincarnation in this. Let's jump to it. So we begin 500 years before canon starts and all that. Before Asta screams. Yeah, that's it. We see it with the elves. They're currently two elves sitting together on now the edge of a cliff, watch leaning against each other. It's Fauna and Asta here. Yes, Asta is still the son of the Witch Queen in this as well. Stan said, "Do you love me?" Fauna said, "For life and death I'll always be there for you and love you." All said, "No matter what it takes." Then Fauna finishes, "We will always be together in the end. Not time nor death can hold us apart." They smile at each other and hug each other more. Time skip 2 weeks now, still in the past. The elf incident happens. As they see now, the spear, like this massacre happens, like the light swords and all that appear now. All seasons said, "What the?" As he blocks the strike from hitting Fauna. As it hits him and Fauna both. Hugs her close, said, "It's gonna be alright. We're gonna make it." Fauna said, "No, we're not. Promise me." Said, "I promise that when we'll see each other again, we'll become true lovers and become married. I promise you." As then Fauna dies in his arms, he looks at it sad and said, "No. No." He holds her screaming. "No." Starts, "I don't have much time left," and sees Tetya. Lakes howled, "But I gotta save some elves before we die." This is Tetya. "Tetya, are you alright?" Said Asta, "Take my babies. Safety, promise me." Said, "I promise, I'll take the safety." As Asta picks up the babies now, as they're early born, picks them up in there, as he walks now to the elf king, well, to the Heart Kingdom now. Slowly, but surely he makes it there, still bleeding. But he only managed, because of his blood magic, managed to heal himself enough to walk. But he's slowly getting weaker. As he walks past the borders of the Heart Kingdom, the Word Spirit and everyone saw what happened. As he walks to Elysium, to the Dryads, and take care of them for me. Then says Undine, said, "Oh, great Word Spirit," said what said, "Grant me my final wish to rest with my beloved." As then Undine, "Grant me the wish to rest with my beloved." Undine grants the wish and teleports Asta to where Fauna is. As someone digs the graves for the elves now. Well, magically, like the spirits does. He holds Fauna closer and did it, Fauna, and saved the elves. Might be hope at last, but I promise you, and we'll see each other again. Promise I'll come back. Then it feels like blood sacrifice and magic. Reincarnation circle, he says, as Blood Queen now realizes, "What?" The elf isn't, "No, does it teardrop?" Said, "Wait, you're gonna use that spell?" "See, I'll wait for you, son." As also used the spell now. Time skip. Now, 500 years now, on a doorstep, there lay two babies. They're both black hair, but one is red eye and one with her have like goldenish eyes. Both raven hair, black hair. So yeah, as they have both necklaces. Yuna has the elf on elf stone, but also has a necklace with a sapphire, well, a blue flame, a sapphire flame with a blood drop made of ruby in it. It's a magic and flame stone. It all works for him and Fauna. Fauna's the same. So yeah, So with the time skip now until they're 7. Like, Asta's unlock, they unlock their magic now. You know, unlock with magic and Asta's blood magic. Search doesn't treat Asta well. Search, even though he has blood magic, they're first off one to the throne away, but then realize he's really strong. And but they decided to encourage him to become a magic knight. Though that's only for now. Now when he's 12 though, they decided they don't want 10. No, when he's 10. He trains more, but when he comes back, he sees all the stuff thrown out of the church and what? So go away, demon, we don't want you here anymore. He's shocked, but also remembers the elves and humans. Tch, I never liked you anyway, Oz said. Stupid humans, he muttered. Oz also walks away now, but he realized they're all dumb that would treat him bad. Others, perhaps. There's still hope in humans. Oz also lives on his own for 5 years. He grows up to be a tall person. Well, not tall, but 5'8". Well, 5'11". 5'9". 5'9", 5'10". So he's taller than Juno is in Canada, okay? As we see now, his necklace glows, signifying that she's here as well. He rises. He feels it. I decided to visit his mother when he's 13. He decides to go to Witch Queen's forest. As he trudges there, it's easily through the magic regions to Witch Forest. When it comes to borders, he knows that the witches watch him. As he knows that none of the ones that are allied with the Cloak Kingdom or friends with them are there in the Witch Queen's forest, so they can't. The others keep quiet about it. But some of the old ones recognize him, said impossible, how? As he walks past the younger ones, said, "Do you watch some disgusting male doing here?" As he walks directly to the Witch Queen's house, the fast way, it's only some of the older ones knew and taught the younger ones as well. Wait, it's like he's know how to walk here. No. As he walks now to the door, he knocks on it. Says, "Huh? Who is it?" The Witch Queen opens the door, says, "Asta." She hugs him. Said, "You're finally back." Said, "It worked, Mother. The spell worked." So, wait, you've used the spell that you thought did it work? Said, "Yeah." Sighs, "Only you," says. "It worked. She's here as well." The true enemy will show itself soon as well, so I need to be ready. You still have my textbooks that I made on my notes on magic. I need them again. So of course, she puts on the library. So thank you, Mother. I shall leave now. After all, he knows that the siblings is, after all, my little siblings here are pretty mad that I'm a male here. She scoffed, said, "I don't charge that are little compared to you," said, "Actually, my body never decayed, I'm still alive, I only took on a new body. So technically I'm still over 500, meaning I'm the firstborn of yours still. Besides I wasn't given birth to by anyone else, I recreated my body. I'm still firstborn here, still oldest," he says. Says, yeah, only you can fight Lord that can make it in your points. I know, remember now. Then Asta said to leave. I remember some of them, the older ones, they're getting up the age now. He passed their heads, said, "There, the little one." Says, "I'm not so little anymore," said, Okay, but I'm not okay, old one, but that if I said that they were pretty old, I would actually call myself an old man as well. I don't feel like one. Says, "Only because you're a partial elf," they muttered. Says, now, we gotta keep that quiet now," he says, shutting her mouth. So Grandma said, "Yeah." As they continue Asta then leaves the Witchking's forest. Now he's 14 and starts training with magic even heavier. As he has much more knowledge about his magic, so he trains even better now. He gets a new perspective starting out with his magic to see it soon develop his magic faster and stronger. Then you see, well, it's time for us Grimoire when he's 15 now. Walks to Grimoire Tower, scoffs a ditch. Then decides not to go to the normal one. Then realizes, wait, Grimoire. Then he decides to go to Elfwelsh, where it was hidden, where it was actually his grave was. He finds that it's still intact, and his Grimoire still there. Picks it up and dusts it off. So then Asta, well, he picks it up and uses it. Feels the connection to it fully now. I still lost point years, of course. And the stark closing, as you see in the thumbnail here. Anyway, there's also now Wax. Trains him more with you, less with magic, but still trains a lot, lacking more spell. He got a reincarnation spell as well, in case something happens. Then he got something that he knew one, he said, stop the harp. As he feels there's an insta-kill in case he needs to escape and doesn't have another spell that can defeat him, but decides to use the last resort. Then realizes, wait, that spell's kinda unnecessary because I can stop blood with my... Then realizes distractness with blood magic. Then time skip actually to the entry exam for Manic Knights. So yes, also now, well, hehe. As he did not register Grimoire also comes as 151, registered Grimoire, a 4th Clover, who's shocked to lance Asta in. Also waits for others now. The antibiotic birds come, like, closer now. Some, like, people that stood near Asta realized that no antibiotic bird come near him or Juno. Then some antibiotic birds come for a week. They're still kinda close to Asta, but they all fell down dead. As they could literally feel away. What? As they walked closer, the birds just avoided them as the pest, and some actually fell. The ones that tried to get close died. Not the same happened to Juno's. Juno thought, who the hell is this guy? How is he so strong? But it is because Asta's mana has built up for over 500 years and become stronger. That's why his core is so strong. Normally it's around 5 times stronger than a cap, 2.5 times stronger than a captain, but now he's around 10 times stronger because of all his mana than the Wizard King, because of all his mana that's stored in him for 500 years. So yeah. Then Asta, well, well, as the next time begins now. Patry now, well, William, ex-Patry, sees Asta, sees the pointed ears. But Asta feels something, looks up at Patry. Just give a subtle nod to him, like confirming, yes, it's me. So what the? How? Never mind, you probably figured something out with your blood magic. Then sees the necklace as well, said, yep, the confirmation is him. As now the battle begins, as Asta aced every single test higher better than you know even. So but then some cocky noble chances Asta has said I'd throw you down for if cover guy. Looks him bored, said sure. So then Asta just looks at him, bored. Decide to show them, should I show them my true power or not? Asta decided to only use blood magic now, not use his other magic that he is capable of doing. Then Asta, well, Asta looks at the board, then it's a match begin. Asta then just says blood magic. Red beast. As a beast, dragonoid beast like thing comes out, made of blood and rushes towards the noble. The noble stands no chance and gets knocked out immediately. So, but the win goes to 151. There are shots at one attack and blood medic they all fought. One attack still. So yeah, then Asta waits for the, like, he watches fights as scoffs at weak. Mard, even though I know you're drinking your flucht, son. You're still weak. So then Asta, well, well, as the selections now came around, it's time for Asta's turn. It's 151, and hands, as all hands stood up now. Then also thinks about it, sighs and said, as he knows well, he has a private, like, quick conversation with Patry for elf mind link. Says, I'm not going to join Golden Dawn even though I know you want me to. That's why I said that brat, there, since memories, that he will join Golden Dawn since he's gonna get all hands, of course, blah blah. I know he's like son reincarnate, but still a brat. And when I'm joining Black Bulls, make sure it comes eventful and one question, is she with you somewhere? As Patry nods, that said, I would like to join the Black Bulls, Asta said then, outside of Mindscape. Yeah, says, haha, like you, kid. Asta looks at him like, seriously, kid? Gives him a look like, said, you're the young man here. Yeah, that other sweat drops, said, why? That says you shouldn't judge other by looks. After all, you look over 50, but yet you're 28. My medic tells me as much. As then Asta walks behind and waits for her. Yeah, I was wondering how. It's a blood medic may have some properties for like experiencing age and all that, so yeah. Then Asta is the well. How's this gonna well, also then waits for no he doesn't well no afterwards they go to the new squads and all that. Also remembers the promise he made and all. She works for poor now easily. Yam says, how did you know my age? Said, my magic simply told me so. Besides, we all have our secrets, don't we? He said. After all, you're the one using key. How do you said, it's not solely to that land. Just because do you think that it's solely because from your land where you come from? No, it's been everywhere. People just don't know about it. And if you master it long enough, you can enhance your senses more than just tracking everyone where they are. You can enhance your physical strength and mental strength and everything. If you just know how to use it correctly. I'm not going to teach you because you don't want me to teach you. Figure out on your own. I said, but then then Jan throws a robe immediately at him. Said, I don't need you to do baptism. I said, you remember Magnus and baptism? Said Jan says, nope, he's gonna whoop the floor with anyone. So yeah, also sees a witch there. Says, So yeah, then Vanessa tries to reward him or anything, but also looks at her, like a dead voice looks at her and says, shouldn't you ask your mother for permission first? She flinches. And she's the tiniest smirk from Asta. Then walks past said, that's right, I know who you are. Don't worry, she knows you're here and let's leave here for now. Though would recommend one thing. Said, what? Said, train harder. The firstborn's back from his deep sleep. She was shocked. Said, what you were shocked, but then asked this was a whisper, so she couldn't know what. She said, how did you know about the firstborn of the Witch Queen? It's all known that she's a male by all witches now, that the firstborn of the Witch Queen was a male, and by an elf as well. The only one created that way. Well, some get reincarnated as witches afterwards, but from elves, past elves, but that doesn't really become necessary here. She wonders, how does he know? Then she says, but then the trail, like Ozzy sits there quietly. She's now watching closer now. Decides to play a little prank on her and decides to control her with blood, so she walks down there and introduces herself. Please help a train with America, can't control it. He was that said, okay, I did not control say that, but then it's already to control. It's not what the hell happened? What who controlled? But then said, No, I didn't control me using that, but I still said help me control medics. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Then when SNR said sure, then she's the other newbie. And who are you? Bow down to me. Looks at her. Us stands up. Also looks at her now. He looks down at her. Says, why should I bow down to you? Because you're royal. May I tell you one thing, he says. Your family did something towards my family. So you're glad that you should be glad that you're still alive. Because I despise the royal family. All you need to know about it is that they killed my family and one that I loved. Or they killed my family, that's all you need to know, nothing more. But remember that every royal acts like that around me have a chance of dying. After all, the royals are only weak and cocky because they have more mana than most people. As also walks away now. Then when I saw, so what magic do you have? When I saw, said blood magic. She freezes, said, wait, you're... Yes, then when it wants to ask honest question, Ozzy nods to her confirmation for it. Or the knowing. So he's back, huh? So let's have a look. The firstborn of the witch. Also now walks over there, chilling in a tree. So then comes like weeks past, 2 weeks have passed now. The first time for first mission, Noel's got more control over magic. But she still can't fly on a broom. So yeah. So then when it comes to flying, they said, where's your broom? Said Ozzy, which said, I don't need a broom. As Noel said, but then said, what, how? Then says, also Skamars is red dragon. A drunk Sapa stands on it. Said it's sold for me, but everyone else it's fluid for. Or the people that want it to be sold for it will be sold for. So you have to fly with him, because I'm not taking a royal on my dragon. And then they fly away there to the hunting down the boars. Austin shoots them with the dragon, like make the dragon swing his tail. These blood needles come out and kills all the boars now. So yeah, then see then we see the Welsh with mist as they run there now. Asta has a letter knowing that they will attack, Patrick informed for that. So yeah, then us are stampeded with his sign. Well, the blue flame, the flame and the blood droplets on the letter that he has. So then for the fight there, he knows one that will escape. Which one? That was supposed to die, but the one that was supposed to escape knew one. As he walks towards Asta, Log attacks him, but Asta, like, without anyone noticing, hands a letter to him in his pocket. and the man just hands him the stone for now, for safekeeping. As society they needed to play like that. As the man disappears, and Warmeric also fakes attacks him, then attacks the others, and then they sacrifice themselves dying. Also looks down at Chief Village with fake emotions, said it's sad that he had to die. We're too slow. If only Null could control the magic, we might have gotten it faster, he said. And perhaps he should be saved. He thought to himself. Then they all left. Back to Black Bulls reported everything that happened there. But that's not where we're going. He says, here, he got a letter. He got something for you, master. So what? Has the letter? Said, I see. Thank you, and he has the stone I get for now. Said, yes, my lord. Said, good. So may I ask why you gave him so much attention? Said, he's secret one of us, but doesn't help us yet. He has to act his part out. So see, so he's needed in the long run. Said, yes. In the end, he'll come to us. After all, he's one of the few that hates humans more and royals more than I do. Says, may I ask why? Said, they killed his lover in the past and his family, and we had to watch it all. Instead, he knows the story, tells the story about all of that. Then it goes to where the 3 of the minute sun is. The 3rd of the minute sun. This group said Fauna, said, yeah, what is it? Said he has a letter to her. As he's next Signa said, what? Then she raised the letter. If you read this Fauna, I hope you're okay. I'm doing fine now, except I have to be in a Mark Night School with a stupid royal, but at least it's not only one, for now. Anyway, it's going good here, I guess. So easy for everything. I just wish that I could just stop. I just wish that I didn't have to hide like this for so long. Because otherwise, if when time's needed, I will stop everyone's heartbeat and kill them, perhaps. So yeah, then she reads it, she said some tears, said, and when the time's right, we'll finally be reunited, my love, my flame. My sweet little angel. Or should I say, see you later, my little dwarf. She murmured, said, I'm not a dwarf, I'm all like, you're only 3 inches taller than me. Dad chuckled, she shows the letter to Ryan Vero. Yep, that's asta right, he chuckled. And she said, yeah, I just wish sooner. Said, don't worry, it'll be the attack, it will be, they have some dungeon part. He said, don't worry, there's a dungeon that we'll go to. I already know for some reason he will go there. Then it's attack on the capital afterwards. Then it's that, then perhaps. Perhaps then. It's fun not. Smiles, yeah, it's not too long. He then says, yeah, but he probably tried to come closer, said, but he's been really patient. Said, what do you mean? Said, he's been conscious for 500 years. He's now new, but his Belgrade created a body for him for 17 years ago. Well, 50, almost 16 years ago now. So be ready. Said, I see. His like mon level is 10 times stronger than Wizard King. So, and that means, like I said, normally we also around 2 times 2 from like 1.5 to 1 times 1.5 to 2.5 times stronger than a captain. But due to his rest and what, his mana expanded from 2.5 stronger than a captain, to 10 times stronger than a wizard king. That's the mana manifesting more longer. Alright, I said, damn, he took so long, a long nap. Alright, mother, said, and that's all why you cared about? Said, what? Said, what? He could rest when he wanted to. Like, I liked him, he was lazy. Then Vedder said, yeah, unless Fauna scolded him. Then Club said, yeah, it's not creative way. Said, are you saying something bad about me? Fauna says now with murderous glance. Said, what? No, we're definitely not. We're just criticizing you. Said, are we criticizing my boyfriend, perhaps? The froze said, Part said, I'm out of here. I have no part in this. Stan Fauna decides to punch them. I see here the screams in the base now. Party chuckles, said, same old Fauna. Then go to Asta now. As in this, Sekir doesn't follow us around. For now. I'll go to where Whisking is, said, I see. Huh. He doesn't suspect anything from Asta. Extremely strong magic, blood magic, interesting. So send them to the dungeons, the 2 newbies from Black Balls, and they can choose the other one. For Goldon I want Juno, Mimosa and Klaus. So we're well. So yeah, then as Asta now watches over everyone there. Then goes to the dungeon, he feels something. Disturbance. And Sim remembers not something Potter said. We find this in the human fauna's level mind. Mars will come to the dungeon, probably some diamond experiment, said kill him. Then it says I'll kill him. Also said for the mind link they actually had. Potter he needed to see fun, he didn't want to so yeah, that's then so I'll kill him. He will not. I will not again chance to bring human fauna back. Cried out copy body of her still. The original, she needs the new original. That body fits for the human fauna, not the elf fauna. They snod. Potter nods and decides to clone it. As fauna said he gets the original body back, she's happy about it. But wait, the human anchor said he's gonna fix it. He said, you mean that? Yes. As the goes to her dungeon now. So Asta and Juno, and the others, Asta and Juno. Well, Asta and Noel and Luck is there, but Luck does rush off. So yeah, us, Austin, the Black Lotus and the others Magic Diamond Mages are together with Mars now. They decided for a strategy now. So yeah, us, Austin the Magic Knight is there, but then when Austin Juno sees each other, Juno walks up to him, said, you're weak, you show some black ball, said, maybe, it's because you're the weak one here, Juno. After all, you needed the others to throw me out, but we all know I have the stronger mana, the better medic than you. Just watch. Oh. I want to figure out who your real parents were, Juno. So what the how? Said, do you really think I will tell you? I will never tell you, says. So yeah, then others watch a confrontation between them. So then Asta walks away, said, come on, come on Luck, well, let's leave the royal and hide nobles and the stupid boys there. For them alone, let's finish this. As the others start following them. So yeah, Asta sighs that, you can't find his own ways to follow me, pathetic. As they run to the diamond woods now, there they all see them. As the fighting began, Asta took down the henchmen and all that. Then it was Mars and Lotus left. Then Asta appears to right in front of Lotus, said, "You have a family, don't you?" So how did you know? Said I know the look on her face. I'll tell you what, I'll finish all these diamond guys off and I'll let you escape. But use that spell that make you have a spell that can make yourself invisible with your smoke break, don't you? Said yes, I'd do it. I eat it through walls and then disappear. So what about Mars? Said, unfortunately he's not gonna make it. After all, if he survives, he might just rat you out. So no one else is gonna make it out alive. When you open the hole, take some money for your family and run away from the Diamond Kingdom. He nods, then Asta powers him right to the wall, but disappears now in smoke. As the others now fight their henchmen and manage to break them down, then come towards Mars now. And Solstice looks at him now, and then his eyes and says, "You know, you know one thing, Diamond Mage. He said you made a mistake coming here." As the Diamond Mage tries to attack and kill him, stabs him, said, "Shut up, the weak deserves death." Then says, "Let me reward you then." Or says, "Blood magic. Raging Inferno. Raging Beast." As the giant red beast now rushes towards Mars and slits the armor down as Mars is bleeding now. Darius looks shocked at him. "So what are you doing?" Said, "We can get him." Said, "He tried to kill us. I want to protect him myself." He said. "Besides, what makes you think that he wanted to have a self-destruct thing like the other mages had? After all, they might have experimented him, so instead of getting captured, he might explode. We can't take any chances." They were shocked and knew the logic in this. Us finish him off, said, "No," says, "I'll make it. Do you want to make it quick or not?" As Mars realized he's the weak one, he said, "Quick, please. Tell me one thing." So we heard of a human fauna, said she will join you shortly. The human fauna will join you shortly, Asta says. To only them hearing. No one else heard what he said because they're a bit far away from them. Then he takes out the sword and kills him. As then the body explodes. Said, "Told ya." Says, "Told her there's something wrong with him." So, "But how could he know that there's something wrong with him?" But like that. This is my spider sense of tingling. Awesome words. Said, "No." He looks at them bored, says, "Because I knew. Something with a blood medic to do. I can sense he had a bomb in his body. I can sense a lot of things with my blood medic. It's a lot of capability sensing." Then he kicks down the door. "Now let's get the treasure here." As he looks around, he finds some swords of the Licht. As he had found Licht's old grimoire, he managed to store the swords in that one. So yeah. Then Asta is what? As Asta now got to like actually found the two swords already. He knows where the third sword is. So yeah, then he decides to send the grimoire to Patri. In time, Luch gets there. The grimoire is his. Luch doesn't know how he found the grimoire, but he accepts it. And that's all for this part. Next part, I'll cover the attack on the capital. and uniting between the long lost lovers.